and gentlemen, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, normally, when we're in this battle arena, what is happening? Battle Royales, Royal Rumbles, battles in general. Well, today, battles are taking place, all right? We've got the Malusaurus today. Now, if you don't know what the Malusaurus is, you're confused about the title and the thumbnail. The Malusaurus, if you didn't know, it was actually supposed to be like the main antagonist, the main villain in the first Jurassic World. It was ultimately replaced by someone we're not going to see today, aka Indominus Rex, and that's why you never really saw this big fella right here. But today, you're going to be seeing. We're going to be putting him up against the ultimate test like we normally do with new dinosaurs. First, we're going to put him up against the test against some small dinosaurs. We've got a group, actually, I think 2 Atrociraptors. We've got 3 Velociraptors just to see how much, it could actually withstand. And then we just got 1 Herrerasaurus because, why not? In the medium category, we got Gojirasaurus, who we all know is an absolute beast. Indoraptor, who we all know is an absolute beast. And Scorpius Rex, who, yes, he's a beast, but he also has poison. So, how will the Malusaurus stack up against that? That'll be interesting to see. And then, obviously, in the final, if he makes it over here, we're going to see it anyways, but the large category, we got the T-Rex being one of the most ferocious apex predators ever, the Spino being my favorite dinosaur, and the D-Rex being one of the strongest dinosaurs we've seen in this game. So, that'll be an interesting ending. But for right now, let's go ahead and release, actually, I do want to show you guys this. So the Malusaurus, go ahead and get these that out of the way. The Malusaurus, I don't know why, but you click on this. Look how many Malusaurus. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. You know how many that is? It rhymes with L. Well, kind of rhymes with L, right? You know what I'm saying. Anyways, look in the bottom left. If we zoom in on that a little bit, you could see that all of these are different as well. Malusaurus B looks beautiful. C looks beautiful. I mean, they all look different and very unique and cool in their own ways. So let me know if you want a whole Malusaurus tournament. Maybe they'll fight each other, maybe they won't. But yeah, maybe something like that. For right now, though, let's just see what the beast actually even looks like. I'm assuming that he's based off, you can see kind of, he's coming out like the Indominus Rex. Oh, bro, he looks like a dragon. Oh, nah. This dinosaur looks so sick, actually. The Malusaurus. Let me know in the comments, would you have rather seen something that looks like this in Jurassic World? Or would you have rather the Indominus Rex? Because this bad boy right here, one of my favorite dinosaurs that just, never made it, I guess. Malusaurus looking like an absolute monster. The head kind of looking a little wonky, I guess. With all the feathers kind of making it look like he's got a big head and, little neck, little body a little bit. But let's see how he compares against the competitors today. We've got the small fellows. Let's go ahead and release the Atrociraptors. I kind of put them in a pack because I didn't know if they would fight or not. And I just wanted to see how the Malu, stacks up against multiple small dinosaurs rather than just one. We do have the Herrerasaurus that we will see later anyways, and that's just one. So let's go ahead and figure out. I'm going to speed things up, and we'll see how Mr. Ghost and Mr. Ghost does in the battle with the Malusaurus, who... my goodness, what a monster. Now, once again, I do have to mention this every video just to, make sure you guys know. The traits, nobody has anything over aggressive. So aggressive is the only trait that dinosaurs have. And it looks like Malu's already kind of sneaking up on the Atrociraptors. Nah, he's just coming to lay down. He made his presence known. Also, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know if they will fight the Malusaurus. Every time the Malusaurus, runs after them, they just dip. I haven't seen them do anything close to fighting yet. So, I mean, we're going to let it go for a little bit, but if they don't, we're just going to release the Velociraptors. Actually, you know what? Yeah, they're already getting hungry, so let's just go ahead and release the next group here. We've got a group of blues, I think, unless I switch the Velociraptor. Let me see. Okay, it's not blue. I forgot which one this is, but it's from one of the movies, all right? I don't really know. We got a group of 3 Velociraptors, which you would think would fight the Malusaurus, right? You got 3 on your team. Look at them, bro. Look at him just staring down the Atrociraptor. Yeah, not happening. I don't know. Malusaurus, we'll get you a fight sometime soon, Bubba. Oh, no. Are y'all serious? We got the Atrociraptor and Velociraptor fighting. That is not what we came to see, man. Oh, look at him. You see what I'm saying? The Malusaurus is just chasing down the Atrociraptors, and they're all just running. I can't say I blame them. Look at my boy. Or my girl. I can't really tell you which one this is, but it's sick, all right? I'm just going to announce it as I call it. All right, you know what? It's going a little too slow for my liking. Herrerasaurus, go ahead and come out. This is a little bigger, small dinosaur, so I didn't know if it would fight the Herrerasaurus or the Malusaurus. So we'll see here in a minute. If we don't have any fights with the Malusaurus and everybody just keeps running away like we're seeing right now, we're just gonna kick into gear and get out the medium dinosaurs and go ahead and call it a W for the Malusaurus. Is that a mouth on the, what is this right here? I guess it's just like, oh, maybe it's like just the design. I thought it was a mouth on the side of that man's noggin. I was about to say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait until all the small dinosaurs have kind of like taken each other out, and then we'll go ahead and release the medium dinosaurs. This is kind of boring. I'll be back. All right, you know what? It's game time. These other dinosaurs will help thin the herd of the small dinosaurs. We are releasing Gojirasaurus into the battlefield. I think Gojirasaurus will be obviously the first real fight for Malo, but let me know in the comments, who do you think has it? As we've seen in the past, Gojirasaurus is an absolute beast. So I'm hoping that they just lock eyes real quick and just get right after it. I mean, it looks like Malu's going in that direct. Oh, hold up. See, I knew this would be a fight. I knew it wouldn't be a fight, but I knew they would fight eventually. Herrerasaurus was the first of the small, actually the only of the small dinosaurs to fight the Malusaurus, and you saw what happened. Herrerasaurus took an absolute seat. And is it going to be the same for Gojirasaurus or not? We'll have to see a little bit later. My boy needs some food. All right, let's get them out of here, and hopefully they start the fight soon. Bro, look at this tail. The spikes on the tail, the spikes kind of going up the back, dude. This is a mean, and the serrated noggin. The serrated spike that this man has on its nose. Absolutely insane. The Malusaurus looks so sick. But it don't matter how you look going up against a dino like the one across your screen here. It matters how you fight. Let's see who is stronger, the Gojirasaurus or the Malusaurus. This is the first true test for the Malusaurus. We could already see the Malusaurus lose, by the way. If he does, we'll have to just bring a different version out, and that'll be the end for Gojirasaurus for the day. But let's just see. The first hit goes from Gojira and does about 27% damage. The first hit here. Oh, wait, he's got poison? Wait a minute. I did not know the Malusaurus was poison capable. That is insane. And that is going to prove to be pretty dangerous for the rest of the group here. I mean, look, Gojirasaurus has 62 HP and was able to win. Look at the change of color here. Able to win against the Malusaurus, who is just going to chill. The health is going to end up going back up. But for Gojirasaurus, his health is just going to go down and down and down for the next 4 minutes. Why didn't nobody tell me the Malusaurus had the poison capability and now back to its normal color? So beautiful. Look at the Gojirasaurus running for dear life. He's trying to go get some food, trying to get some water, trying to do something to get this poison off. But unfortunately for him, even if the poison wears off, he's going to have like no HP. So Malusaurus, that is OP. I thought Scorpius was going to be like a challenge because he had poison capabilities, but I didn't know he had it too. Oh, hold up. Are they about to get back at it? I was going fast motion here. 80% HP for the Malo and 30. Oh my goodness, what did he just make him do? Ladies and gentlemen, Malusaurus, he's a monster. I mean, I think you already knew that. You could see by his face, but he just took down Gojirasaurus. I haven't seen somebody take down Gojirasaurus in a minute. What about Indoraptor, though? We'll see. And I think Malusaurus right now has like maybe 80 HP. So if there was any time for Indoraptor, it would be right now. Let's check him. 86% HP is what Malusaurus has. Maybe I should have waited a minute. Maybe, let him build some HP. But that'll give him an even bigger test. And will he even fight the Indoraptor? We'll see soon. Well, I think the Indoraptor just spotted an Atrociraptor, or that's a Velociraptor. Oh, no. Indoraptor's going to make very quick work, especially with this fast motion. Very quick work of the Velociraptor here, I would imagine. Yep, there we go. Velociraptor's dead. Malusaurus fight probably coming soon. So they haven't locked eyes just yet. As you can see, Indoraptor's all the way over here in the water, and Malusaurus is all the way over there. Indoraptor's just been fighting raptors, absolutely destroying them with obviously every fight here. That's another one dead. But hold up, Malusaurus is making his way over here. We should be seeing a fight soon. I've said that like 3 times, but now it's the case. Oh, look at him running away. The Indoraptor is running away from the Malusaurus. I haven't seen the Indoraptor run away from any dino. I don't even think he ran away from the D-Rex when they had to fight. Uh-oh. Another Velociraptor. Okay, we're going to get rid of the Velociraptors finally. And now maybe the Indo will fight the Malusaurus. Uh-oh, they have locked eyes, ladies and gentlemen. It is about time that we see the fight between Y'all gonna do me like that? Y'all just go. Okay, thank you very much. It is about time we see the fight between Malusaurus and the indoraptor. Will it be quick? Will it be dangerous? He's already poisoned. I will say, the Malusaurus doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, but because of, like, look, they literally did, like, the same amount of damage there, but because of that poison capability, the Malusaurus is definitely going to be a hard one to go up against. Like, look at the HPs. 56% to 54%. Technically, Malusaurus still would have won that fight regardless, but now Indoraptor is just going to slowly die. He's got 4 minutes of health loss now. And look at Malusaurus. He's not even letting the Indoraptor get a step. Okay, there we go. They did turn away. Honestly, it would be smart for Malo to just let him chill for a little bit and just die of poison, or at least get a little bit lower on HP. Y'all friends now? What are we doing? Well, no, they are not friends. That is for sure. It is game time. Malo versus the Indoraptor for probably the last time, and down goes the Indoraptor. And out goes, hold on, let me see the HP. 87, we'll let him get a little bit more HP, get a little food here. And then we're gonna send out who? Scorpius Rex. Now this, personally, I think is gonna be, other than the D-Rex, this is gonna be the best battle of the day because both of them have poison. So it's gonna come down to like who hits first, who hits last, who dies first, we'll see. Let's go ahead and get it cracking, ladies and gentlemen. Scorpius Rex is coming out in full force here. Who do you guys have? Scorpius, who we know to be a savage, or do you have Malo, who we are learning to be a definite savage over here? It looks like Scorpius is heading this way at the moment. I'm kind of just locked in with big fella Malo, right? Oh, yeah, he's definitely locking in. The Scorpius is locking in tough to the Malo. This is his best challenge, his toughest challenge of the day, in my opinion. I mean, you could say Indoraptor, but at the same time, that fight went kind of fast. Okay, so Malo was the first one to get the poison off, and he has 61% for Scorpius at the moment. So let's see how much damage. He didn't even... Okay, Malo did get poisoned. He did get poisoned, but only took 11% HP damage. And look at Scorpius. Scorpius is going to die. 21% HP. Technically, Malo could hit him one more time and be done, but with the health loss, it's not really going to matter. It looks like Malo is going to survive the health loss, actually. 76, 75% with 4 minutes left. Definitely should be enough time and enough health to, you know, outlast the poison. But for Scorpius, having 12% HP with 4 minutes left, yeah, Scorpius is cooked. And for the medium dinosaurs, the Malo definitely, he basically swept. He didn't really have a challenge. Scorpius was the biggest challenge because he's going to get under 50% HP. But everybody else, bro, Malo destroyed. Speaking of destroyed, this man has now taken a seat, and Malo's coming to claim his prize. Look at him. He's about to give him a little bite to eat. Is there any way that they can clear the poison, or do they have to just outlast it? Like, can food do it? Can water do it? I don't really think so, right? They just have to wait. So I'm just going to wait a couple minutes, let that poison run out, and then we are going to introduce the first of the large dinosaurs, the T-Rex. Probably not going to go good for him from what I'm seeing, but we'll see. All right, so Malo's poison ran out. He had like 46% HP. So like I said, I'm going to get him to 100%, and then we will release the T-Rex. All right, you know what? I think 93% is going to be enough here. Let's get Scorpius out, and let's get T-Rex into the battlefield. I mean, you could say now this is his toughest competitor because we're in the large category, but I don't know, man. With that poison capability, like I've said a million times, I feel like by now, I don't think anybody's going to be tough other than D-Rex when we get to that point. Wait, who else is going to be fighting? Oh, it's Spino, just because he's my favorite, so we'll see. I will say, though, I'm not liking the odds for either. The T-Rex, the Spino, the D-Rex is the only one I think will put up a fight. We'll see here in a second. They should be fighting soon. They're getting pretty close to each other. And as soon as they notice each other, it's going to be a fight. The T-Rex probably turning around soon. Malo, go fight, man. You know you want to destroy that T-Rex. You just want to take a nap. Y'all can't tell me this isn't the coolest looking dinosaur out here, bro. Maybe Ultima Imperatrix, you could say, looks a little cooler. But like with that nose, dude, that serrated nose, that is so sick. All right, Malo is going to need to fight soon. As you can see, the food is running low. And here we go. As soon as I say that, we've got the T-Rex versus the Malusaurus. I'm going Malusaurus in this fight. We'll see what happens, but already poisoned with 70% HP. So he's going to hit again, which is going to put him near 40%. And the T-Rex did 16% damage. Definitely not going to be enough. 40% damage for the 40% HP, rather, for the T-Rex. 68 for the Malo. Let's go ahead and speed it up because T-Rex is going to die. All right, guys. Well, I was looking away, but I'm locked back in, and as you can see, Malusaurus has taken that starvation into his own hands, destroyed the T-Rex, and it is about game time. We are about to send out the next competitor, my favorite dinosaur that, unfortunately, I think is going to get cooked. I just wanted to see the fight, man. The Spinosaurus. Yeah, Spino, I apologize for putting you in this fight. Probably should have put Indominus Rex, but, like, they're the same. So I don't think they'll fight. You know what I'm saying? Indom and Indom. Because this is basically an Indominus Rex model. Plus, being Indominus Rex with poison obviously is going to beat Indominus Rex. So I just kind of left Indom out of this fight. It wasn't going to be a fight. Now, who was going to have the better spine? The Malusaurus here or the Spinosaurus? We're kind of getting real close to each other already. Did Malusaurus just run from the Spino? Hey, I see you, Spino. At least we got that. You know what I'm saying? We made him run away. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. We have a battle. Malusaurus versus my favorite, man. Unfortunately, I'm about to see my favorite take a seat. I already know it. Get him, Spot. Oh, my goodness. Already 58% HP. Okay. I'm so sorry, Spino. I just wanted to see you fight. All right, man. I just wanted to see if you would do anything. Unfortunately, you did about 10% damage, and then... yeah, you had your health absolutely drained. Okay, you did 20. I'll take what we can take. 20% damage from the Spino to the Malu. We'll definitely take it. And Spino will definitely take a seat. Got about 13% health left with poison going on. Malu's about to get him a snack. Look at my boy just resting up. 4% HP. Everybody say it with me now. R.I.P. Spino. I'm so sorry, brother. It had to, you know, it had to happen. It had to happen. We had to test his might. Unfortunately, Spino. He's cooked. All right, Malu, 100% HP. It's time for your hardest challenge of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come down to this. Who do you think's going to win, the D-Rex or the Malusaurus? We got Rebirth versus Jurassic World that never was. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and get Spino out of here. No distractions, all right? You ain't got no distractions. Let's speed it up. And I'm sure the fight's going to happen real soon. We got two alpha predators over here. Absolute alpha villains. And, yeah, we'll see. Uh-oh, walking in the same space, I see. Well, not really. Now they're kind of turning away from each other. But Malu is the one being the aggressor, I feel like. He's walking closer and closer to the D-Rex. Meanwhile, D-Rex not even looking at him. This is kind of disrespectful. Now, let's see how the Malusaurus deals with that disrespect. Who is going to win it in the final battle of the day? D-Rex versus Malusaurus. Already D-Rex with 44% damage on the hit there. What can Malusaurus do, if anything? Can Malusaurus bite? Is D-Rex going to be the one to do all the damage? He's going to be the one to do all the damage. Why did he change colors and run? All Malu had to do was hit him one time and do some poison damage and see where it goes from there. But he decided to do nothing and run. To be honest with you, this could be a cool little, like, 100 Malus versus 100 D-Rex because of the poison capability. Because I know some of them will be able to get the poison off. But for a 1v1 right now, Malu versus every dinosaur, not looking good, because if they get into a fight, he's going to have about 90% HP going into it. Yeah, and it's probably looking grim. It's looking real grim for the Malusaurus unless he gets the first bite off. We'll see. He does not. 47% HP. I don't think he does. All he's got to do, like I said, is get one bite off here. Technically, I think this is going to mean he's going to get a bite. He's going to take damage, but look at that. Dinosaur has been poisoned, a.k.a. the Distortus Rex, and Malusaurus is going to heal. We'll see, bro, how much damage is the D-Rex going to take from this poison. 4 minutes remaining on the poison, and obviously Malu is going to keep gaining HP, even though he only has 14 right now. Oh, it's going to be interesting, the next battle. I think the only way it's interesting is if Malusaurus gets to at least 50% HP. If he doesn't and they fight right now, then it's over with. D-Rex isn't dumb. He's going to try to get into a fight soon. And it doesn't happen. They turn away from each other, but sometimes they turn back around. And here we go. It's going to be over for Malu. He needed to wait a little bit longer to actually get into this fight. And it's going to be over. D-Rex is going to do more than 35% damage, so... let's go ahead and lock in D-Rex versus Malu. And there it is, your winner of the day, the D-Rex. I will say, other than the D-Rex, he did very good against every other dinosaur. So let me know what you thought overall about the Malusaurus. And yeah, other than that, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Malu was great for me. I liked it. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Goodbye.